Yeah, Coach, just a wild game overall. Just overall thoughts about how the team performed.
Yeah, just a very highly competitive game, right? Had the lead going to the ninth against the number one team in the country, and they showed why they're number one, right? But really proud of the guys that competed, right? We competed all night long. We just didn't execute all night long, and so a lot of runs left there, a lot of pitches left there. Didn't play the greatest of defense, but we battled, right? And at the end of the day, you had a chance to win the baseball game, and just didn't make enough plays to get it done. So really good job competing tonight. Just got to find a way to finish.
Yeah, what was the conversation with the team afterwards?
Yeah, just real quick, we got a game tomorrow, so we got to find a way to get some rest, and we always have the midnight rule, but we got to find a way to flush it, get our energy back tomorrow, and get after Tarleton tomorrow before we head on the road to Troy.
Yeah, the offense obviously lights out tonight. Just thoughts about their performance.
Yeah, really good. Coy DeFury had a great night tonight. Morris home run. Like I said, we still left runs out there that when you look at the game now, you look back and go, yeah, we should have scored there, or a base running mistake, or whatever it might be. There's a million ways to slice up the game, and so you just got to keep playing, and we got to keep scoring and find ways. But yeah, some good signs from guys tonight.
Yeah, then obviously with the pitching staff, kind of fell apart there in those final 3 innings. Just what do they need to do to kind of bounce back from a game like this?
Yeah, you just got to work out front. Those guys are just working from behind for too long, and eventually those guys are going to see enough pitches. They're going to hit a mistake, and so that's what they did tonight. And so just got to get back to attacking early and pitching at the bottom of the zone and try to force some early contact on the ground. You start pitching, to 2-3 ball counts. It puts that bat back in their favor. So they'll bounce back. We've leaned on some guys. Tippy was sick tonight. We didn't have him available, and we could have thrown Carson again there at the end, but we got to protect our guys as well for conference. So a lot of decisions that I made that we could have done something different. But at the end of the day, I got to protect our guys and also protect our team, getting ready for tomorrow and for the rest of the weekend.
Obviously with such an emotional game, kind of what you're talking about, how's the team kind of refocus for a game against Tarleton, which is also another big game?
Yeah, ultimate reset, right? You got to reset your mind, you got to find your energy back, and as we talk about all the time, anytime we put our spikes on and put the uniform on, you got to find a way to get after it because we take pride in what we're doing. And so hopefully we come out tomorrow and play really good baseball and give us a good feeling heading to Troy.
Yeah, obviously with these home games against Texas, very different atmosphere than usual. Just what can you say about, so many fans showing up with another 3,000 plus crowd?
Yeah, it was outstanding. I mean, just loud all night, energetic. Obviously, this is one of these guys come to Texas State to play games like this and in front of these crowds. And so, it was an unbelievable atmosphere and gave them a lot to cheer about and come here long enough. And so hopefully they had a good time.
Starting off the game, your first 3 hits of the game were all home runs. What does it mean to start off hot like that?
Yeah, for us, that's something we've talked about. I'm not trying to hit homers, but trying to have more slug, more doubles, more extra bases, things like that. So really good job of those guys, getting on those pitches and hitting out of the ballpark. And of course, with that guy was a cutter guy, so for our lefties, that's a really good job of those guys just kind of buying into what we're trying to do and drive the baseball.
And Coy DeFury, he's not a guy we see in the lineup every day. But he had a monster game today, obviously. What was the reason you chose to start him at first today against UT?
Yeah, we started last week. Last couple of weeks we've been trying to get him in there more, trying to find different guys in there, and his swing's gotten good in BP and in games and things like that, and inter squads. So we put him in there this past weekend at South Al, and he was pretty good for us. Had a really good Friday game for us, and so yeah, we're just trying to find guys that can get hot at the right time and they can carry this. So good signs of him and more tonight, Gingrich. So we get some guys to go with him. Offense could get really fun.